when we started in data science, that was very nascent stage of what data science is, right? So
Yes.
as you said, that the Excel was an R. We are talking about the R generation, right?
Mm.
So I'm pretty sure you have faced a lot of roadblocks, right?
Yes, definitely.
So what were the some of the key roadblocks that you faced, and how did you overcome those?
So the key roadblocks, I would say, first of all, Excel, I did not know, right? Coming from a technical background. So skill gap was a huge roadblock, I would say. I had an advantage because I knew programming. So I knew Java, I knew SQL. So I could really learn R very, very fast. I can pick it up very fast. And that was one good thing in favor for me. But then to learn the business was one more thing. So I have come across many people who are really great technically, but they don't have the business acumen. So people will only be able to do what you ask them to do, and then they would not really think about the impacts. So they would not really think that if I give them this number, how are they going to use it. So even I did not have that kind of acumen at that point, because mostly because I did not understand the business that much. So the roadblocks, to say, first of all, the skill gap was there. Business understanding, I did not get the hunch that unless I know the business, it doesn't matter if I am a amazing analyst or data scientist or whatever. So that was the second thing. Third thing was lack of data, sheer lack of data. So you want to do a lot of things, but let me tell you, in the industry, the lack of quality data is a big deal. So you get a chunk of data, you clean it, but it may or may not be good enough to use it in a model.
Correct.
You might have to wait for a long time. So I think these were the three huge roadblocks. Skill gap, I had to learn vigorously to keep on learning, as I said. Business understanding, I think anybody who's just cracking into the field, for them, that will always be a challenge. But then you have to be really proactive. And I think most of the techies are very introverted. And it is
Okay.
ingrained in the nature of the techies. That's how we are. But you have to break that shell. You should not be ashamed of reaching out for help. Just go to people, ask for help. And that helped me a lot. Being very blunt and asking for help. And lack of data, you can't really do anything about it. You have to start thinking out of the box on how you can utilize the data by yourself. So data science itself is not a technology. I would not say learning data science is something like learning Python. It's not that. Data science is, you need to have the skill set, you need to have the business acumen, you also need to have the hunch of what might happen, what might come up next, and think out of the box. A little bit of creativity is also involved. So 4 or 5 things, you need to have all of those, or at least try to get there, try to achieve as much.